Hey everyone, this is a reading for those of you that are Cancer. So if you have a sun sign Cancer or moon sign or a rising sign or Venus sign, this video is for you. And if you're in the Twin Flame Collective, the message won't resonate with all Cancers. You might be watching for someone that is a Cancer. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. So if you feel it in your heart and soul, know that it is a message for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, comment, or subscribe. And we'll get started. So we're going to be looking at the energies of this week. So that means we're going to be looking at what's on the surface of the connection, what is in the hidden and subconscious part of the connection, what direction is the connection going in, I just do not want to shuffle, what is being released in the connection, and where is the connection moving to, as well as a message from the Divine Masculine's higher self and the Divine Feminine's higher self for those Cancer in the Twin Flame Collective, those that are Cancer. Alright, so what are we looking at for the surface? What is on the surface of the connection? Cancer, what is on the surface of the connection? I don't know if you guys can see the candles, but they are burning bright, guys. They are burning bright. Look at those bad boys. I don't know if you can see them, but they're burning awfully bright right now. Okay, so that is on the surface. And now we're going to go to what is in the hidden and subconscious of the connection this week for Cancer Sun. There we go. Okay. What direction is the connection taking this week? What direction? Yeah, buddy. Okay, so what energy is... Oh, well then. Perfect. This is so good. And where's the connection moving to this week? Oh, we almost had her there. Okay. So in the underlying energy, we have victory and happiness. Okay. So we have the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. And on a victory, so I feel like the underlying motivational energy, Cancers, for your connection is like a coming home. Like, you're celebrating, you're feeling victorious, you're feeling triumphant. So whether things have been tumultuous or not for you, the 6 and the 3 is a 9, which is an ending. So things that were burdensome are now coming to an end, and you can celebrate and enjoy and really revel in the connection for what it is. That's a really great underlying energy to have, and I feel like that's really why these particular cards are out. We have on the surface of the connection, we have the Ace of Cups, and this has always been about, I always look at this and see this as an inexhaustible source of love within, which the Twin Flame connection is, but it's also a new beginning in love, and that's really on the surface of the connection, which is a great space to be in when you think about your twin flame or your counterpart. If you're new to the Twin Flame journey, I'm starting a series on Instagram. You can follow me at Candy Wishman. It's just different points and things that I've channeled or that I've learned or experienced myself with the Twin Flame journey that I'm sharing with those of you who want to know more about it. So in the hidden subconscious part of the connection this week, we have the King of Cups. And this to me is letting us know that Cancer, your dreams are going to be very vivid this week. So they're going to be lucid. You're going to feel your counterpart, whether you're in communication with them or not. You're going to feel them the most in your dreams right now. So pay attention to those dreams. Pay attention to how you're feeling in the dreams. Pay attention to the words or the symbolism or what's coming up, because they're telling you a lot about what's going on in the surface of your connection. Where's the direction going to this week for you, Cancer, in the Twin Flame collection? This is I love when these cards come out, because the Ten of Pentacles to me is the legacy card. It's the building, and you're really building a life, and you're creating that legacy for yourself and your counterpart, if you will. So maybe this is for a specific one, maybe this is for certain ones in the collective that are about to reach union, or whatever that looks like. Maybe you're communicating with your twin and really establishing what you want, or maybe even you're just, what I'm getting more from this is that you are being more confident in deciding what you want your future to look like, and you're really hunkering down into the physical specifics of it. What's being released from the connection is really, this is about control. So the Four of Pentacles to me is all about like really controlling the details, trying to control the outcome. I feel like it was paired with this card because the Knight of Swords to me is coming forward with honesty, coming forward in your truth. And the more you do that, the more you understand the truth of the connection and what it means for you, the more you're going to release the need to control everything. We kind of go through those phases thinking that if we do A and B, we're going to get C. But as you know, that's not really how the universe works, or how the connection works. So I feel like there's going to be a huge release here for you in needing to control or worry about the outcome, and that's great energy also. So what I get here, where is the connection moving? This is an offer. So this is an offer. It's a slow process though, so I don't know if I'm seeing communication in the physical for some of you that aren't in communication, or if you have been in communication, things are going to get a little more serious. But this is a steadfast energy. You're moving into a place where you're going to build those foundations, and really that's cause for celebration. That's victorious. You're coming home to yourself, right? So you're building a strong foundation for your legacy and for your connection, and most importantly for yourself. And in this energy, as slow as it is, it doesn't stop, it doesn't hold back, it just keeps going and keeps moving. So that's a really amazing place for you to be in your connection. Let's take a look at what the Divine Masculine has to say to those of you that are Cancer and in the Twin Flame connection. What does the Divine Masculine have to say today? Religious factors. Okay. Let's see what else he has to say with this. I feel like there's a patience energy behind this. Being mindful of the differences between the two of you. Being mindful of where you're both at in your spiritual awakening. Freedom. Okay. So the first thing I got from this particular card, the religious factors card, is this like I said, this is about understanding that the two of you come from two very different places, even though you're trying to get to the same place. And you are in two different spots when it comes to your spiritual awakening. And predominantly what I'm getting from this particular Divine Masculine is that he's still kind of going in and out. Like when he's in and he's tapped right in, and he's probably has a clearer connection than the Divine Feminine in this case when he's in, but then he taps back out. And he's really just testing the waters to create his own freedom. So it's about asking you to be more patient with him, because it's taking him time to figure this out. But he's still trying. He's still figuring out that it's up to him to create his own happiness. And the more you allow him to do that, the more you give him space to do that, the more genuine, organic, and less triggery the connection will be for you. So that's actually really cool, just to be open-minded about the fact that things are a little bit different for him. And it doesn't mean that there's less love or less pull or less him being less drawn in. He's just going about things in a different way. And that's really where the place of love without condition comes from. So what does the Divine Feminine have to say today for those who are Cancer and in the Twin Flame Collective? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This is the law of attraction card for sure. What you put in, what you create within is what you create without. Let's see what else she's got to say. Envy. So this came up, I can't remember which sign it came up for. It came up for somebody yesterday, one of the air signs. What I'm hearing from this is when you compare yourself to others in the journey, you affect your optimism about your own place in this life, in this collection, or in this collective, in this connection. And it's really more about stepping into your own power and understanding that your journey, even though you might have certain similar things in common with other people, is unique. It's the only one like it. And what I'm hearing it to refer is that we were raised in a way that we needed to compare in order to gauge how successful we're going to be. So we needed to compare where we were, like a learning curve, or compare to where we were on the ladder to see, how much further we had to go. But the fact is, the twin flame journey is to break the standard on all those, to break the mold of all those standards. So it's really just about understanding that it doesn't matter where you are on the ladder, in comparison to anybody else, because your journey is unique. So an example, you might look over and this particular divine feminine or divine masculine, they're taking one ring at a time and they're progressing much further and much further, and they seem to be ahead of you. But maybe your path in this is to learn whatever you can at the ring you're at, and then you jump 3 rings ahead, and then you jump 2, and then you jump back 1, and then you jump. There's really no back. I shouldn't say that. You jump over. It's sort of like there's lateral moves there. But the point is that you're not going the same speed as anyone else. So why would you compare your journey to anyone else? Stay optimistic, because that is where you bring in the love and the positivity and all the good things in your life. These are really positive cards, Cancer. So things are going to be moving for you this week, and it's a slow moving energy, but it's a positive, loving energy, and it's going to build the foundations you need. So be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing day.